Okay, so this spot is pretty close to spawn, but I think this is what I've landed on. Um, yeah, it's got this like fragmented landscape, um, connected to the mainland here. Some water winding through, patchy kind of landscape. There's, I mean, to me at least, the surrounding landscape is pretty serene. I like the highs and lows. You got the forest behind you. Small hill here, nice open field, and then just this big mountain here. Nice like cavern underneath. Uh, all these nice gradients of colors. And this like floating piece here is pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I think it'll also be nice in the future to be close to the spawn chunks, just for automated farms that are just running in the background. Um, so yeah, I think I'll build a little structure here for the meantime. Let me sleep so you can get the full effect in the daytime. Yeah, I mean, get some mountains out there too. Um, yeah, pretty content with this world generation. I can't lie. So I'm excited to continue to explore it. But for now, I definitely need to get on the resource grind. So I will cut back to when I start building. Well, look who we have here. Not quite in range, are we? Hmm. That's right. Shoot your friend in the back. That's right. They're too united. Ooh, they might get me here. Woo! Okay, so um, got a little bit of a build going here, but just gathered some basic materials. I think this is the block combination I'm going to be going with. Spruce wood, deep slate, cobblestone, oak wood, planks. Um, just messing with stripping the logs and where I want stuff to go, but generally speaking, I kind of want to go, dark to lighter as we move up in the build. Um, also, like, I'm trying to build at least in the beginning of this world, like with a contextual lens, right? So, um, we're using the materials that we get from deeper in the ground and the bottom of the build and so on. Um, and it is early game as well, so we're just using kind of the basic materials at our disposal, that are abundant. So yeah, I think this is shaping up nicely. Trying to use or incorporate the elements around us into the shape of the build, or rather, shape the build around the elements that we're building in. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. I don't have a particular image or goal in mind. I'm kind of just going with the flow right now. But I'm liking the kind of wrap around this little body of water here, a little walkway underneath here. None of this is necessarily permanent, like the sugarcane and the placement of some things, but yeah, I'll report back soon with a little bit more of a finished product. All right, so a little bit of resource gathering later, and I think right here I'm gonna plop a small kind of house, uh, specifically a mill house or like a grain mill. I'm gonna put like a wheel of some sort of wheel here, and then we have the house go up, and then maybe overhang over top of it. Um, Again, just kind of like sticking with the theme of working with the land, what's here. Um, Got some like water flowing back through here and down into this little gully, and yeah, you can guess by my hot bar what it's going to be made out of. Um, Man, spruce is just so good early game in terms of block color diversity. Um, Not only do you have like the whole set of spruce wood, but some of the other blocks like barrels match it in color and just add to the overall detail of some builds with spruce colored wood. So yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on this, and then we'll cut back to when it's mostly done. So I have most of the first wheel built, or side of the wheel built. First, whatever. First half of it built, basically. Um, but I hit a snag, so I do. I put a barrier between the two sides of this wheel for demonstrative purposes, so just so you don't get confused. So here you can see there's a length of two of these grindstones, a length of two of trapdoors. But as you go up vertically, there's three. This is really bugging my OCD here, but I do like the overall arch of the wheel better on this side, even with it being off vertically opposed to horizontally. So just take in that picture real quick, and then I'll flip to the other side. So here we are on the other side, where everything is proportionally even. You have the almost like perfect circle in the middle here. The part that bugs me the most about this is like this weird kind of corner here on the outside. Um, and then on the top here, it's not as like a gradual arch. It's a little too choppy in my opinion, but I don't know. Like, I don't think it'll impact building around it too much if it's uh, you know, off on the other side. But all right, so I ended up going with the symmetrical design. Um, I got it connected up here in the center with the, I guess, like fans that catch the water and drive the motion of this whole thing in real life. So yeah, I went kind of little nuts on the detail for beginning game. Definitely has taken some time away from other critical resource gathering needs. Um, I mean, I can just give you an example of my chest for right now. It's like bare bones, but just want to get a little home base built here before I start really grinding. So yeah, let's take a look at this thing further away. It's kind of jittery when you turn in a boat and move your camera. It's weird. Um, yeah, it looks pretty good as the resolution decreases or increases. No, decreases. Yeah, getting further away. Yeah, I like that. I like the hole cutouts in the middle. Looks kind of definitely gives it a feeling of some kind of wheel. Yeah, definitely looks better further away. I think I was being nitpicky earlier. But yeah. Now I'm gonna get building on the actual house structure that will surround this. Okie dokie. So a little bit more progress here. As you saw in the previous clip of me smacking around some cows, we got a little bit more of a structure here. Still a little open concept, but I'll probably close things off a little bit more as we move up in the structure here. You can see it ties into the deck over here a little bit. Might put the enchantment table over here somewhere, maybe like there or on one of these platforms, but overall this is mostly for aesthetic purposes and not really purpose built. But here you can see a diverging staircase which will go up. This will probably be some, at least for now, a main building or portion of the building that we use the most. Bedroom or chest room or something of the sort. Maybe not chest room, that might be a little inconvenient. But yeah, maybe put some kind of deck or larger building off of this way since there's some landmass there. Definitely have a little observation deck here. And then, build up the walls, put a nice roof on everything, and kind of wrap it up in a neat bow. So, yeah, it's the plan moving forward. I'm liking the full image that's coming together around the wheel here. I like the contrast of the oak wood. Overall, it's just kind of giving me more faith in my wheat, the water wheel design that I made. So, yeah, I'm liking how it's shaping up, and we'll see where it goes. Oh god. No, 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 no. Not like this. Dude. Oh my god. 33 levels down the drain as I was making an enchanting table. Ah. And now there's creepers there. All right. Great. Hello? Uh-huh. This guy's gonna snipe me. Dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead again. Okay. There you go, pal. Good job. Alright. Some of my stuff definitely flowed down this water. Some down there. Hello? Need to turn hostile mob sounds up. Well, I was going to get some obsidian down here for an enchantment table. But I don't think that's pertinent now. I'm not going to need it for a while longer. Ay, ay, ay. Get me out of here, man. Live by the water, they said. It'll be great, they said. Oh, look at this guy. He's got all my stuff on. God, he hurts. I'm never enchanting at this point. Okay, so here we are. Um, no roof yet, but I think unfortunately this is what I will be getting to uh, at the end of this video. So I'll just take you through what I've got done so far, and then kind of run through what I want to get done next time, and then also like what I could improve on recording wise, and I guess just kind of like showing what I'm doing as opposed to like jump cuts and all that stuff. So anyways, let's take a walk through here and see what's going on, what has changed since the last build cut. So yeah, I'm sticking with the theme of the deep slate and the cobble and, you know, just all the beginning materials as my primary build materials. You know, I got a little archway here, step up into here. I ended up using walls with the panes just to give it a little bit more depth from the outside. Uh, this room in general, I don't know if it'll be used for anything practical just based on the layout. I think it's more just integral to getting the building vertical and like up off the ground, more than any kind of like purpose-built reason. Because you got the staircase in a weird kind of like right in the middle of the room, and the walls, if you put stuff down next to them, like most blocks, it'll attach to it and it'll change the texture from the outside. So yeah, I don't know what that room is going to be used for, but I have really enjoyed playing around with the depth of this building. So like here from the outside, I was able to use, you know, the different spruce variants of blocks. Uh, and I think this like kind of light chocolate color goes really well with deep slate. Um, so yeah, I used the new shelves and then the spruce trapdoors at the bottom, and just kind of made like a raised bed there, and then used stairs to kind of, you know, guide your eye upwards, show you that like the building is expanding and getting bigger as we go up. Same with this side. The symmetry here is kind of driving me nuts with this not being over one, so that I can put another fence there. So I don't know. I might change around this this doorway here, or you know, little archway that I've created. But right now, I couldn't care less because this has already been a pain to manage with my symmetry OCD. So yeah, so we got multiple entryways to get up top here. I'm trying to make sure that there's an openness to this build, because obviously the one of the main attractions is this water wheel. So I wanted to make sure that when I framed it, you might have noticed earlier that these beams, these supports were kind of like cutting off the wheel, and I just ended up expanding that, and I think it actually works better with the whole build. Just in terms of like the beams touching and kind of like making this look more cluttered than it has to be. So yeah, I like that. Moving up here, you just kind of got this like, I don't know, big wall, a little funky staircase going up through it, and then I think up here, you know, I could probably put like chests here, and I don't know, I might push this out more and make it more of like an overhang and an outlook. And you know, from here outwards, I mean, I could expand a lot. Um, like put a whole like raised addition on top of here, for whatever I need. So that's pretty much the vision moving forward. I don't know how I'm gonna do a roof on here. It's gonna be really weird. That might be like a whole episode in and of itself. Um, but I think honestly, before a roof even goes on this thing, I need to do some serious resource gathering and make some basic farms. Because I've probably made like 10 trips down into the mine I made over there, just to get building blocks and trips over to the spruce forest down the river. So, yeah, I just need to get geared up with some enchantments, which you saw the potential loss of. Um, so yeah, I hope that was entertaining. But yeah, there's not much else to say about this for now. Um, but yeah, I think in terms of recording, this is my first episode, so if anybody's watching, feedback would be welcome. But the yeah, I think I cut a little bit too much and didn't show enough of what I was actually doing. I can always show you after the fact, but that's just like a habit and a skill that I'll have to learn. So yeah, and building and talking at the same time, like doing two things at once, that'll be tough. But I'm excited to learn and develop a new skill. But yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty pleased with the look of this main part of the building so far. Um, been viewing it at different angles, just this kind of whole like fort vibe. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, and one last thing, I made this walkway going over the water, so I didn't have to like jump and charge through water this whole time to get over to these farms. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you next time.